What's good, everybody? Today we got an interesting collab. I don't think we talked about it too much on the channel, maybe on one of the shorts, but this is a very interesting collab if you're not familiar. It's the Marni collab with HOKA. So if you're not familiar with either one of these brands, Marni is like, I'm pretty sure it's like a new designer. You know what I'm saying? When I be listening to my rap music, I always hear the Marni, the Marni slides. Boss Man D-Lo be talking about it. Baby Tron, Uzi. They always be talking about Marni, right? So this is a pretty expensive designer brand, a little popular designer brand. And then we have Hoka, which is the polar opposite of it. It is literally the most like old person shoe ever. It's literally Hoka is for like nurses. If you are on your feet for 12 hours a day, if you have like feet issues, if you just need the ultimate most amount of comfort on your foot, Hoka is literally a good shoe. I know when I worked at this department store or shoe store, or whatever, this was like the number one recommendation for a lot of people with just foot problems or if they were on their feet all day. But the reason why they never came to like streetwear or like sneaker land or whatever is because they literally like are trash. They are like old people shoes. They literally look like old people shoes. But now that we're in the age of like comfort and things like that, I wouldn't say they're getting a spotlight, but they are being more normalized. So you can see someone in real life wearing them and no longer like make fun of them for it because like, oh, okay, like we kind of understand now. But they did a collab with Marni, which I'm not a big fan of because it just shows how much people are like sheep, bro. Like they did this with Asics and Balenciaga. They do these with all the designer brands, bro. They either collab like what was it, Balenciaga and Under Armour. No one was wearing Under Armour. No one still wears Under Armour. But now we got a Balenciaga collab, so now it's like okay, now we're wearing Under Armour, and it's trash. Same thing with Balenciaga. They took Asics whole flow. People weren't wearing Asics back then when they did that, but they were buying the Balenciagas. Then they trashed the Balenciagas, and then like 3 years later, now they're wearing Asics, and now we got Marni and Hoka, and they said this pack can be yours for $395. So I don't know if this pack is for all four or if it's for just one, because I know how them designer prices can get. So we're gonna get into the article and figure out, man. But already, I'm not a big fan of this, bro, and they're not even good looking. But this is the type of shoe that will trend in 2025, bro. Because what I've noticed is that no one has loyalty when it comes to like these dad shoes or these comfort shoes, bro. They're in and out when it comes to these fashion trends. So, although sneakerheads may not be in tune with Hoka's output, the performance running brand has continued to take the market share from large brands like Nike. Yeah, and that's also true. Hoka's like stock is like going crazy, especially compared to Nike. Is just on a constant decline because Nike just can't get there. I don't know, and is now venturing into the world of collaborations. The last few years have seen the label work with Juna Watanabe. I know he has the loafers. Satisfy, Nicole McLaughlin, that's the track girl, and more. Now they're traveling to Italy to work with luxury fashion house Marni on a footwear collection. Marni upgrades the HOKA Bondi, which was first launched as an inline lifestyle runner in 2024. By applying a padded polyester upper, four colorways were previewed, so we see those right here. So these hues extend across more than the base as the lace set, sock liner, and tongue all come in tonal finishes to match. The enlarged padded silhouette also comes with co-branded features on the tongue spool tab, so you can see that right here. The heel tab and the insole. Below the sneakers are complete with tonal foam, rubber midsole, and outsoles, all packaged in a special co-branded Marni and Hoka box that appears to be hand-drawn. The Marni pack will release on April 3rd via Marni and on April 4th through Marni, available in unisex sizing. The retail price is $395. Okay, so I guess they're making it seem like because there's no way that you're getting four shoes for less than $100. So I'm assuming that each one is going to be $395 individually, which is absurd. And I don't even want to say that these don't have a chance to become popular or sell out like that. I don't think they will because I think these. When did they say that they come out? Yeah, these have already came out by the time I'm recording these videos. I haven't really seen any influencers, any rappers really repping this. and I don't. It's because like Marni isn't like, I don't know. You have certain brands where only a certain piece is like really, like we're only buying this brand for this piece. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of like an example. Like for example, like Gucci. When the Gucci slides became popular, everybody was buying Gucci slides, but that was also the time where like we were getting into like actual streetwear. So a lot of people were kind of ditching the designer shirt. But since Future had just made that song, it became popular. People were only buying Gucci slides. I'm trying to think of another one for a good period of time. Um, like people were only buying Chrome Heart jeans. Now it's just kind of like Chrome Heart everything, right? So that could probably be the same thing as Marni. Like maybe they're only buying a certain Marni piece, and it's not that popular to where we're just buying everything that they collab with. Because like I said, we got popular brands like Balenciaga. They can collab with whoever. They collab with Under Armour, and they literally got people wearing Under Armour dry fit. Like, what are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? And for like casual wear too, like going to pop out. You know what I mean? Instead of like working out. So it's really interesting. I don't know. It just shows how our generation just, I don't know, they just attach to things that they shouldn't be attaching to and don't really have a mind of their own. You know what I'm saying? I don't even find these remotely like there's just so many other shoes that literally do this now. Like same aesthetic, same look, like same everything. So I don't know if this is worth $400, even from like a designer aspect. And I don't know if these will get popular. Um, yeah, I think we're just gonna leave these behind in 2025. Not gonna lie to you. And like I said, every designer collab doesn't do well. Like gallery department, like they've done so many collabs that just kind of like tank or like no one really cares about, and it's like, yeah, we was only rocking with the gallery. You know what I'm saying? When V's had that one song, you know what I mean. But we're not gonna buy like we ain't doing all that. So it's I don't know. It's an interesting concept, but you guys can let me know your opinions in the comment section below. And with that being said, out. Peace.